Children, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I know that. Hello. Can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Here it is. Emissions scandal. So scandal means it is something cheating, cheating, and later the Volkswagen caught because US they really evaluate this and they found that what Volkswagen claiming was not true as emissions as eco-friendly vehicles. Yeah. So that's why the lawsuits were there in US and even in Germany, even at this time. Yeah. So mass lawsuits opened in Germany. Hundreds of thousands of diesel car owners take action in first of its kind claim. Guru Nainad. Yeah. This is from Wikipedia. So when the US Environmental Protection Agency issued a notice of violation of the Clean Air Act to German automaker Volkswagen Group. Even we thought that Volkswagen was coming to Kuliapiti also, but it's not coming. Anyway, Volkswagen is a very good automaker. Yeah, we should know that. Even though purposely or unknowingly they made this mistake, uh, yeah, it's a good automaker, Volkswagen. And the Volkswagen Beetle is really a, how to say, really a memorable car. Now no more in production, but still this has some very good antique value. Yeah, it's a World War II design and with air-cooled engines, with the very specific engine sound. Anyway, this is lovely. Yeah, those days. Yeah. So Volkswagen. Yeah. So this one is from the same. Yeah. So now people are filing lawsuits against Volkswagen, those who bought the diesel Volkswagens. Now Volkswagen has already paid out more than 30 billion euro. Euro of, yes, euro. Around the world in fines, compensation and legal costs. See how the manufacturers are bound to be ethical. If they do something wrong, they are subjected to fines and also penalties and all. So what they did was the company was found to have installed a software. See, software that lowered harmful emissions of nitrogen compounds under test conditions. So this software, yeah, anyway, the state of the art, yeah, solutions, but when it went wrong, yeah, still they have to take the responsibility. But I believe one day Volkswagen will overcome this and their emissions would be the more cleanest in the coming years, hopefully, because they have to make the damage control. So I have a question. Why am I discussing this today in the beginning of this Zoom session? Why am I discussing this at the beginning? Don't we have anything important? So what's the lesson we are learning out of this? Yeah, think about this. Now, why am I sharing this? What's the purpose or the point of this form? The lesson today. Anyway, it's the same. The cases involves about 470,000 owners of diesel-powered cars. Actually, Volkswagen is a very reputed brand in Germany. It's not only in Germany, worldwide. You can see they produce. This, see here the 470,000 owners. Anyway, they are filing lawsuits. Yeah. And also under Volkswagen, there are other brands. Audi also coming under Volkswagen. Seat and Skoda also. Skoda is a Yugoslavian. Last time Yugoslavian, but anyway, it's a European brand now. All are coming under Volkswagen Group. So all are affected because they have implemented these emission solutions throughout their brands, it seems. Anyway, so it's a very nice approach, but somehow something went somewhere and they have to pay the price for this, and still they are paying. Yeah. Okay. That's the story, the Volkswagen story. But if Volkswagen coming to Sri Lanka, it is really good. But we don't know whether it is coming or not. Yeah. So that is the Volkswagen story is the approach for today's lesson. Greening versus greenwashing. You can hear the thundering noise, though it is reduced. Greening versus greenwashing. Greenwashing, have you heard? Yeah, but anyway, this keyword is there. Greenwashing. Yeah. You know whitewashing. Whitewashing. Politicians lagi mo suduhunu ganawa kiyanne laundry kale this time suduhunu ganawa kiyanne. So we are using misleading information to cover bad behaviors. We call it whitewashing. Yeah. Whitewashing. Especially the politicians, some businesses, they do whitewashing. So using misleading information. They are going to cover some bad things, bad behaviors, and bad images. Yeah. So these days, it's happening a lot in this election period, this whitewashing on behalf of the dirty and corrupted politicians. It's happening here. So whitewashing is something like a very cunning. It is a very sin, it's a sin. Hiding the true fact and covering it with a nice thing, and then people get cheated. Yeah, that's right. Yes. It's happening all the while. So whitewashing. And even cricket there are whitewash. That's the total defeat. But here whitewashing is this. In whitewashing, when we replace white with green, this becomes greenwashing. Yeah. So greenwashing is a term now being used in the consumer world. Greenwashing. Greenwashing. It's same like whitewashing. So whitewashing means maybe some people looks blackish. Their behaviors and all. So they may do some strategic whitewashing to cover the blackish things. So now here greenwashing to cover non-green things. Yeah, greenwashing to cover non-green things. So that's the thing, whitewashing to cover the dirt, but dirt is still underneath. So greenwashing is to cover something non-green. So it's a cheating anyway. Greenwashing is a play on the term whitewashing. Okay, whitewashing. Is greenwashing a sin? Think about this. But when you first heard this greenwashing, maybe you feel that something like a very eco-friendly one because it's a green process, washing, and the greenwashing looks like a green process. No, but this is something like white replaced by green, and greenwashing means something covering the unethical, non-green things. We call it greenwashing. So greenwashing is a sin. Okay, greenwashing. Now you should know what greenwashing means. It is a very good keyword you should learn and you should feel. We can see a lot of greenwashings in the markets. Yeah, that's why. So when it comes to sustainable consumption and production, this greenwashing is something we should know. It's a single word, but heavily packed with a very good definition. So it's like a process. What process? Of conveying or passing a false impression or providing misleading information about how a company's products are more environmentally sound. I think last week we have learned about the environmentally sound, and it's a bit noisy here because I changed the lecturing place now because of the lighting, and also here it's more noisier. So instead of coming out truly genuine, environmentally friendly and sound products, being non-environmentally friendly, and to cover that, some companies and the sales promoters, they provide false impressions, providing misleading information to say good of no good things. So that is what greenwashing means. Conveying false information or providing misleading information about how a company's products are more environmentally sound. Maybe it's a boost or really cheating. So somehow Volkswagen also came under this issue. So Volkswagen, that scandal was a greenwashing somehow. So they installed the software and they claim that it really reduced the emissions, especially the NOx, and they claim it, they make it popularized. So it's really a wrong impression and it's a misleading information. Consumers get cheated when they bought their products, and finally they realized that the Volkswagen, those diesel engine vehicles, were not so as Volkswagen claimed. So what Volkswagen has done was a greenwash. Was a greenwash. Okay? Was a greenwash. The issue is, in the greenwashing, people didn't know how the products were bad, but in whitewashing, we know the politicians all bad, and people know their behaviors, corruptions, and all. And apparently, seeing bad behaviors, they do the bogus campaigning to cover the damages, to cover the black side. But in the greenwashing, the danger is the consumers, they didn't know that products are non-greener. That's why. So it is really a bad thing. Greenwashing is a bad thing. Yes. Greenwashing is the same as whitewashing. Okay. So we should not do whitewashing. We should not do greenwashing. Even ourselves. Even for ourselves, we should not do whitewashing. Instead, we should make ourselves clean and white instead of dark, and dark means the behaviors wise. Eh? Yeah, that's why. So, in short, we have to be very genuine. Yeah, that's very important. We have to be genuine and we have to be very good. Okay. So we will see now. Greenwashing is considered as an unsubstantiated or unproven claim. Greenwashing. So say Volkswagen claim that their vehicle emissions are not that serious. They reduce the NOx emissions. But it is not proven. That's the issue really. Unproven claim. To deceive consumers into believing that a company's products are environmentally friendly, to deceive customers into believing that a company's products are environmentally friendly. So customers, they believe with no knowledge of this. Yeah, that's why it is totally hidden, and customers has no awareness of the environmental issues of the products, but they just believe what the companies say, and they buy the products. Yeah. So that's why greenwashing is sin. Unproven claims. uh, they claim that their products are good to deceive the customers, but those are unproven claims. So you have to be careful. Even in Sri Lanka, if you go to markets, you can see a lot of products with green washing. Even the dairy products, the milk products in the market, you can see when they test, they found melamine. Okay, when they test, they found radioactive elements to keep the shelf life long. See, but when it comes to the market, those are the premium, the very good, excellent milk powder, but that is not. See, but even the kids are taking this milk powder. But finally, people are being advised, even this corona time, not to take milk, because milk now become bad for health, mainly because of this greenwash products. So that's why. So you have to be, as consumers, we have to be aware. But in future, you as the producers and also as consultants, as opinion makers, you should have awareness of this, and you should not contribute for greenwashing, and also you should not be a victim of greenwashing. Even now the organic vegetable sector, some they mention organic, but I know that they are not organic at all. Even sometimes the organic certified products, they have a very small sample farm to show, maybe a few square feet, but they are buying from the others to supply to the market. And those are non-green, but they put the certification and all. That's why these are not businesses. These are not products you are selling. These are deals. These are games. Yeah. So understanding greenwashing is very important, because when you develop the things, when you produce the things, when you manufacture the thing, when you become entrepreneurs, when you have this sinful aspect of greenwashing, you should not do this kind of things. So that is the importance of having this upfront knowledge of greenwashing for you. And also the other hand, also, yeah, if you have a very good genuine green product, you can admire it. Okay, you can admire it. Okay, you can admire it. Also, you can capitalize and that quality of the products to maybe improve the margins and for the better incomes and the profits. Yeah, that's right. So greenwashing, how greenwashing works. Yeah. So greenwashing is an attempt to capitalize on the growing demand for environmentally sound products. Now there is a very high, a huge growing demand for environmentally sound products. Even people, organic products, these organic vegetables and all the food, people pay several times higher price than the normal. Yeah, that's how the market is now for environmentally sound products, including the food. Even you know the reason these LG refrigerators, they are using this linear compressors and all, quite eco-friendly, and also the for the food storage, the good quality, and all quite qualitative, lesser energy consumed, eco-friendly, and product friendly, also user friendly. So those they are claiming as environmentally sound products. But some, it may not be that sound, but they are trying to explain that they are in the greenwashing, even though that is not so, they are explaining that their products are more natural, healthier, free of chemicals, recyclable, or less waste of natural resources. They are claiming, but it is not so. It's happening. It's happening. So that is very bad. That's how the world is doing now, the sinful acts. And that is really not good. But we, as the young adults, uh, looking for future, to become entrepreneurs, inventors, product developers, and business people. So it is okay to learn the bad side, because when you learn the bad side, since you know it is bad, you will not do bad. Not only you will not do bad, you will do good. This is what we call learning from contrast. When you know black, you know white naturally. That's something like that. Okay. So this is the greenwashing strategy people are doing, but this is really bad, you know. This is really bad. It's happening everywhere, especially the China products. Now we won't say, but that is the situation. So actually these China products, not they are doing, but the importers here, they import it, they rebrand it, they put the bogus information there as a very good products. And the local dealers, they do that. Yeah, not the China even. Yeah, even that source of the products, they didn't know this. But the intermediate, the third party people, the middlemen, they are really manipulating this greenwashing. Not all are involved in greenwashing. That is a good thing, really. Some products are genuinely green. Some products are genuinely green. So it is very good if that products usually come with packaging that spells out the real differences in their contents for competitors' versions. Some products are really green. But now you can see the cosmetics, the cosmetic products, the soaps, the shampoos, and some whiteners, face wash and all. Some they mentioned that mercury free, which means some many products they have mercury in the cosmetic products. Some are mentioned mercury free. But very sad to say, there should be many unhealthy products. That's all. So you should be intelligent. We should be intelligent when we use the cosmetic products, from the soaps, starting from the soaps, even if you are using scent or whatever. So those are very important, you know. Soap means when we apply on the skin, if anything bad there, it goes to the biological system. Yeah, that's how. So it is very important to have the right knowledge, right information about the green products. But the manufacturers, they do greenwashing. So most of the people are innocent. That's why with the greenwashing, they go for branding. So there are very famous brands. So they believe those brands are very good, but not so. But not so. That's why we have to be intelligent. We have to be intelligent on this. Last time we have noticed that some rice mill owners, they apply some chemicals on rice. Expired rice, they reprocess, they apply some gases or chemicals. We have noticed in the news, we have seen this. But why not you buy our rice from the local millers? We have the small rice mills nearby for all of us. Yeah, among all of us. So why not we are not going for that, but we used to go to supermarkets and buy those branded things somehow. In appearance, that is good. texture, appearance, all looks good, but when it comes to the greenery, green aspects, it is not so. වැඩි ඔන්නේ හාල් එකකට ගුල්ලෙක් ගහන්නේ නෑනේ. Yeah. So which means there are unhealthy unhealthy substances, the elements are in this rice. Yeah. The reason is during the processing, yeah, to improve the shelf life and all, to make the profits more, so they do this kind of dirty things. But when it comes to the marketeers of truly green products, they are very happy to market this. They are happy to be specific about the beneficial attributes of the benefits the customers, the consumers are having because of buying this. That's why it is easier to market green products. It's not about the price, it's about the quality being green. Yeah. But of course, you have to have a very good branding, packaging. The information should be displayed well. So anyway, this is very good if you are going to be an entrepreneur, if you are planning to be, if you are planning to go for some startups, yeah. So this greening is very important. So not for greenwashing, but should go for green products. Then accordingly, you do your labeling, branding, packaging, pricing, everything. Your volume would be less, but you have a higher margin, so you can go for niche markets. See how important this knowledge for you. That's right, knowledge for you. And producing greener products, there is no much competition, so you can enter into this business. Then you are out of competition. Yeah, means you are not to say out, you are above the competition. You will be in the niche market. Yeah, you will be in the niche market. Yeah, that's right. So you mechatronics and manufacturing students, don't think that you are planning to go to a factory and do something automation and looking into manufacturing processes and product developments. No, you should look into your own things. Even when you design the things, you can really go for greener designs. So that's a knowledge you are getting today by learning out of this. So the Volkswagen also a very good case study to learn the bad and learning from the contrast, you can be good. So that is the point of learning today.